Salakia, because for whatever reason, my phone just maybe it's on a timer or something, but it shut down. But the point is, it'll hyperinflate. So if it's already hyperinflated, it's gonna really hyperinflate when they pass this out the budget. So it made me think of the scripture on the book of Second Habakkuk, Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 1. I'm gonna start at verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. Verse 2, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon the tables, that he may run that read of it. So the vision is these prophecies. We need to bring them out, make them plain, and make them known to the world. This place is about to actually suffer a lot of like judgment. You're seeing that with all these different deaths, these people dying, all this different, with the economy failing, just you about to, there's many prophecies that's written that are being foretold and coming to fruition right now. It says, verse 3, for the vision is yet for a appointed time. The vision is these prophecies, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come and it will not tarry. So, like one of the prophecies that's tarrying is, when they locked everything down. Everybody thought, a lot of people, brothers even, I heard Elder Malcolm say some of the coldest shit. He was like, well, I've been waiting for this. You know what I mean? Like, I had a newfound respect for him on that. I've always respected him, but, like, brothers are fed up. You know what I mean? And, it's a hell of a thing. I was listening to a Stoic quote about when your purpose. A wasted life is not wasted if you actually fulfilling your purpose. Or a life is not wasted, or, what people deem it as a wasted life is deemed in their eyes. When you're fulfilling your purpose, it can never be wasted. Certain brothers go through certain torments and certain chastisements because they're built up to deal with that. Everybody wasn't able to do what Elijah. Elisha didn't go through what Elijah went through, but Elisha was so wise that he was able to actually recognize the spirit on Elijah. He said, can I have a double portion of you? Right. Verse 4, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. And the just is, Jake, Yasharallah, you know what I mean? They were given the law, statutes, and commandments. So that is just and righteous. Esau is the wicked, you know what I mean? So his soul is lifted up. He's the proud one, you know what I mean? And that's why he's about to try and fulfill this new world order where he's like omnipotent, where he's God-like. Because in his mind, he thinks he's a power. It tells you that in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 28. In his mind, he think he's God, but in the internet, it was like, but he's not God, he's a man. Verse 5, yea, also because he transgressed by wine, meaning his philosophies, his doctrines, his doctrine. He is a proud man. That's bringing back, behold, his soul, which is lifted up. Neither book of Obadiah talks about Obadiah chapter 3. Obadiah verse 3 talks about him being proud. Neither he keepeth at home, he's enlarged, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Because at the end of the day, he's trying to get the whole world to bow down, to get this Maxine, this jab and stab, and to literally eventually get this MOB, you know, because that's the only way you're gonna function. I was talking to my demon up there talking about, I was trying to tell her about Isaiah 3 and Isaiah 4, and it was so spiritual because she's like, oh, she one of the opinionated ones that I'm not gonna have to, and I really realized that at that moment the Lord's gonna kill a lot of women. But the spirit was on me because, like, brothers been mentioning this lately. Like I said, there's a reason why it's more women than men. So who gonna get more of the judgment? More women. And these women are fucking proud. They like Esau. And if Esau gonna take a terrible, gonna be brought low, just imagine these fucking women. But she talking about she ain't gonna be the one. I'm like, well, shit, you talking all this shit. She talked about how we weak as a man and our nation's weak. And I said, you're right. We were brought low, but at the same time, how are we weak? When I'm a man, I could beat your ass. At the end of the day, our men dominate all the sports. How the fuck is we weak? You know, that's how our women look at shit. Because women respect power. They don't respect the man. Even when they like say they don't though. Like, believe that. I remember the Elder Malcolm was bringing out the account. He was like, you always think that Esau forced himself on all the women, and that wasn't the case. He was talking about the account of it was a slave that had been like in his late 90s or something, and he was like recount that was years ago, but he was recounting about the fact that he was like when they was on the ships, he literally they wasn't really being forced. Some of them women was literally just going over to Esau. So yeah, you're gonna see that again. And the scriptures talk about all those that joined unto him shall be thrust through. It says, verse 6, shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his, and who always wants everything, who is the covetous man and the creation on this planet? Esau, Edom. And to him that, Salakia, um, Salakia said, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his, how long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. And if I get the blue letter would go into the word clay, and it literally breaks down the debt. And this money system that they have created, when you go into this fiat currency, it's a debt system. It's witchcraft for real, because like I said, they can give you something that's worth nothing, but actually creates or take something that's actually worth the value. That's why when banks actually, when you get loans and shit, you got to actually put up collateral, and then like I say, if you renege on that loan, then they can take your actual physical assets. So with the printing of all this new money, is going to actually be devastating to this economy. May Yahweh Bashem Yahushua put it in that Edomite spirit to pass that legislation to actually print all that money. So this place can be fucking done with. So if you're a so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American, Seminole, Indian, West Indian, or Haitian, the stock market ain't going to save you. Gold and silver ain't going to save you. All the pistol and guns ain't going to save you. But coming back to the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua shall and will save you. And with that, I want to give all praises, all honor, all glory to Kol Elohim, La Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Harachakotus Kutam. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the Akim across the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth with faith and sincerity, as well as risking their lives and their freedom to do so. Shalom to the Akwath and the Akim out there listening and learning. Lord willingly, this is an edifying video. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners scattered abroad in the land of other nations, appearing like the other nations, but subscribing to this truth. To you, I say shalom. Till next time, Lord willingly, shalom, shalom, mawafla, babal, shalom.